Hey guys, welcome back to Nikke. So I'm pretty excited in this one. In my previous video, I said how I was actively rerolling, looking for a bit of a Scarlet account, and I think I've struck like the god tier reroll. And honestly, like I've played the account, like I got it just before the maintenance. I've played it for probably 4 hours ish, and it is just cruising. I'll show you the progress, but as you can see at the top corner, we've cleared 5-3. We're moving into 5-4, and let's take a look at the account. So I've done, if we go to recruit, I'm pretty happy about this one in case you didn't realize. I re-rolled for so long, but now I've got an account I'm really happy with. As you can see, we're still at 30 of 40 summons, so we haven't even unlocked the wish list yet. But if we go over here into Nikke's, we did the double. We got the Scarlet and Haran. I don't know how to say her name properly. I apologize. But dude, these two are insane. Honestly, Haran is in the early stages. I think it's because in the early stages, you're so much more powerful. You can kill things so quickly, and then her dot can keep rolling. She's actually doing way more damage than Scarlet in most cases, but I expect as we get into harder stages, more difficulty, that will change. And that's even, we did do our runs through there to pick up some gear. So we do have some gear to equip. We did get Pepper, and we also got Arya. Now, I'm like, I don't mind Arya, I don't mind Pepper, but neither of them are like a number one choice. So we can still do some improving, but I decided I'm going to save some resources and we'll just hold out for a little bit because, I mean, we're going pretty cruisy. So that is the team that we're using. Now, like I said, everyone, I think, by now knows what Scarlet does. Scarlet's just an absolute beast. She basically has this stacking attack buff for herself, which just scales like ridiculously. And then when she gets attacked, she has a chance of reflecting damage back at the enemies. And then when she's below 60% health, she gets a crit damage buff, which is very minor. But then over here with her ultimate, it's basically an AoE, but if she's below 50%, she does gain some extra crit rate. But it's all about this stacking attack buff and her rapid rate of fire. And because she's got such a long reload, if you can run her with anything that reduces reload time, it basically just means she can rapid fire so much damage because she actually empties her clip probably quicker than what she reloads it. So any percentage reduction on that ammo on the reload time is ridiculous for her. And there is a cube later on that does that for her as well. So she's insane. And then I got Haran, who's like the other one that I would have really wanted. Honestly, I really do like all the pilgrims, but she's probably, she's right up there. Like, I think her design is absolutely savage. She's got the scythe. Unfortunately, doesn't use the scythe in battle, but you know, it's still pretty solid. But she's actually an amazing unit. There's a 25% chance of activating when attacking, and basically she puts a virus on an enemy. It deals damage over time, and then activates when an enemy afflicted with the virus is killed. It applies the virus to 2 nearby enemies, so you just start spreading this virus. And that's why I said she's doing insane damage, because at the moment there's a lot of mobs and we can kill them really quickly. So if we get the proc chance that we apply the virus, then they die, they apply it to everyone else, they die, they apply it to 2 more. You can see how it sort of snowballs. But this one activate when attacking with full charge, affects self. We get pierce, we get crit rate up, which the crit rate is very low, but the pierce ain't too bad. And then here, activates when killing an enemy, affects self, and this is the big one. We get an attack buff of 2%, stacks up to 15 times, so we get up to a 30%. Now, I've got this level 2, and it does go up higher than that as well, so it's a nice attack buff. And then she's just got a big, juicy nuke. This is at base level, it's like a 624. I think it goes up to between 800 and 1,000 at max skill, so she's just a really solid unit as well. So that is what we got for the reroll. So I'll show you where we're at because it's actually ridiculous. I've just autoed through in no time. And we do have summons. Do we pop them? I think we just save them. Because I don't want to summon and then get nothing and then feel sad. Can't feel sad when you got this. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's jump in. I'll show you my campaign. So 5-3 I find is a stage that most people get stuck at. Like, that's the first real power creep, because you go from like enemies being like 6100 to being the enemy at 5-3 is like 8.1 or something like that, okay? And honestly, this team, I got up to there, like I autoed through every stage until that one, and then I had to auto it 3 times to clear it. And then I can't do the hard mode stage. That's still too hard. But if we go over here and we jump in, I'll show you guys where we're at. But yeah, like honestly, these 2 units, and without like a decent burst 1 or 2 buffer, and they still just absolutely shred. It's actually really nice. I think I was at about level 55 with my whole team around this stage on my other account. And now I'm at like level 43 with most of my characters. So we'll jump in, we'll show you a stage. We'll take a look at what it looks like. So let's jump in. Yeah, so we're 44 and 45. So I do Harren first, and then, because I want her to kill as many enemies and stack her attack buff. That's the way we play it. Let's jump in and let's see. Let's take a look. Alrighty. So stoked. Man, the rerolls was forever. We finally got there. We finally got a good one. Alright. Load. So I'm curious to see the rate at which I can catch my other account. So I'm gonna keep playing the other account and see the comparison difference of like the pilgrims and what they make. But keeping in mind, I don't have the greatest supports, but they're still doing pretty nice. Man, I'm just trying to talk to get through this loading screen. The loading screens are really bad on LD player, but it's the only thing that's bad on LD player because everything else is good. So I'm just gonna leave this on auto. We shouldn't have too much drama because this is a fairly simple one. Oh yeah, a new instance. First animations. Get them shields. Here we go. Yeah, she's got a savage animation. But I don't think we're going to have too much trouble here. Yeah, boss is already coming out. We're healthy. We just got that damage. But yeah, I want to show you guys the charts at the end here. So we should get a Scarlet ult, which means then we can like compare damage. Oh, I don't want a Scarlet ult yet. Let me turn it off. I kind of want to wait until is the boss out? 3 seconds, 2, 1. Oh, we got to use it. Damn it. Damn it, I wanted the boss to be out. I didn't turn that off auto fast enough. That's alright. We should be pretty fine. I don't think we lose this damage check. And I'm trying to figure out how to know if Harren applies her debuff. I'm pretty sure it's when you hear the crow make a noise, but I'm not 100% certain. So there you go. We instantly stacked that buff up to 10. Pretty solid. We should be able to wipe this guy. 27 seconds. Yeah, no dramas. Boss's jumping is so frustrating though. Let's go. Alright, let's see damage. Let's see damage. That's what we want to see. Alright. Now, keep in mind, Harren had an extra ult, and her ults both hit a bunch of enemies. So that's probably going to be a big difference in this one. But she just does some savage damage, like, in this early stage. Game. Thank you. Alright, cool. Let's see. Yeah, so like, honestly, like Scarlet, if I had her doing her ult first, she probably would have topped it. But I'm pretty impressed. Like, I'm pretty impressed all around with the damage that both of these guys can deal. They're both absolute savage. So obviously I got to fill in the last slots, but the final slots in this team can be filled with units that are of the main 3 factions. So, you know, eventually I'll wishlist them. And when I go to do summons, eventually we'll be able to fill in those spots that we're looking for. But for now, I think we're going to wait and see, wait to see how the new banners go and stuff like that, because I mean we're progressing pretty decently for what's basically a brand new account. So let's just go into this one. We'll do one more. So what's the enemy? So we're at 7. We're at 7k. The enemy is 8140. So let's see how this one goes. I didn't check the enemy power on the last one, but I mean rolling at a 1k deficit is pretty solid at this stage, I'd say, compared to my last account anyway. So let's just see how this goes. Just see how it goes. It's actually super late here. It's 1 AM and I gotta get up with the kids at 5. But hey, this is what we do when we get a good reroll. Let's see. See if we can full auto this. I'm not going to touch anything because I'll get too tempted to put it on manual. Alright, let's go. I just like watching the sniper. I mean, we could change it off, but I really do like watching the sniper. But having said that, the sword sheathing's sick. It's actually wicked. Okay, here we go. Full burst. Should destroy everything and then just wipe the boss. Yeah, so that's a 1k power deficit. We just got so much damage. Like, the damage is insane. And that, can you imagine if we had like a liter bar, like liter or volume plus like Polly with her like 40% attack buff? Like, we'd be set. But I mean, it's the future, guys. That's the future. Let's keep going here. Come on, game. Don't lag. Don't lag. Thank you. Let's take a look at damage. Yeah, see, they're matching each other pretty well. Arya doing pretty decent damage too. She's actually, her skills aren't the greatest. Like, her buffs aren't the greatest percentages, but like, she actually deals some really solid damage with her minigun, which is quite nice. Like, she's actually fairly solid in that sense. So let's keep going. I've had my mate Nikke like raving about her to me. So he'll be rapt that I'm playing with her. Alright, so let's go into one more stage. This is where we'll probably fail. What's the boss's power? 8,300. So let's see how this one goes. Let's jump in and see. Because this is normally a really hard stage. 5, 3, and 5, 6 are normally stages that I find you really have to manual to get through at a deficit. But let's see how we can do on the auto plays. But the thing with these two is you just got that much damage that you can normally kill the enemies that are targeting your units before they get to do their attack. You know how like the image, like your character's image goes red and it's like they're going to get attacked, and normally you try and avoid damage with them. I just feel like we can just deal enough damage. So let's see. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to avoid the damage. I might have to take over and manual this one. Oh man, Arya got clapped hard. Get that shield up. Can we keep getting those kills? Spreading that dot. Arya's probably going to die. We're probably, yeah. So this one we've definitely got a manual because we just got to, yeah, we got to avoid that damage. The damage is too much. So yeah, this is one I'll manual later. But honestly, all round, this is the first stage that we're getting to like real heavy, have to manual type stage because the damage is too heavy. But I mean, I'm pretty happy all round. Not much else to go on about in this one. Like I said, I was just pretty happy with my reroll. Stayed up all night. So wanted to show you guys where we were at. But yeah, the double pilgrim. Pretty solid base for a team. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.